Hey guys, thank you for watching and welcome to my channel. This is Breaking Burke. It is about houseplants and gardening here in the desert of Albuquerque, New Mexico. In today's video, I wanted to share with you how I was able to finally root and grow some Monstera variegated cuttings. This has worked with both Thai Constellation, which is notorious for being finicky and likes to rot, and Monstera elbow as well. You can see some beautiful leaves here. Nice variegation. That browning happened before I even cut it, so not a big deal. But my secret to rooting them successfully is doing it on top of fish. I have a couple guppies here. I do probably like a fifth of a tank water change daily, because this really, honestly, isn't even a tank. It's a bulb forcer vase. It came with tulips in it, I think for Valentine's Day or something. But the reason I use this and not an actual tank, you can if you have space and outlets and everything for that. But guppies, are fine with no source of aeration in there. They would be healthier and could be more lively with it. But that's why I do the frequent water changes, because it adds clean oxygenated water to the tank, and that also does help the growth of the plants. Now, it's not completely necessary, and the bigger tank you have, the more oxygen will be held in that water, so it will be depleted less often. But for me, I don't like to see the water looking grimy, so that's why I switch it out so often. One thing that I have noticed that really does work about rooting on top of fish as well, the fish will go through and pick off any dead or dying or decaying matter. You can see on this one, there's 3 roots. If you remember just a week ago, or a few days ago actually, these were barely starting to show. So it definitely does produce healthy, quick roots on plants, and that's definitely a plus. Right there, that little spot in the center under the leaf, that's where the new growth is going to come out. So very good sign. And let me see if I can show you this without messing up the rest of them. But the top cut has a nice long root. Now that thing's about 3 inches, where a week ago or a few days ago it was just about 1.5 inches. But this thing is so happy in the water that it's actually starting to throw out a new leaf. Now, most of the time when you cut a Monstera or philodendron that's unfurling a leaf, the leaf will die back. Not all the time, but most of the time. So it's not the best thing that it's growing right now, but it is nice to see that it is alive. I will keep you updated, let you know if that leaf survives or not. I probably will keep the top cut and probably the mother cut on this. And I do only have a couple fish in here. This is like a 1/2 gallon tank, maybe a little bit bigger. So there's just a couple little live bearing guppies. These are tropical fish and they aren't cold hardy, so that's why I keep them inside. I do have some in a pond outside to control my mosquito population, but super quick breeding, and they the water that I take out for changes is amazing with let's say fertilizer for the plants. And I mean, honestly, if it's making a cutting grow and root so fast, it cannot be bad for your plants. Now, the one thing I do have to warn about using fish water in your plants is if you use it on a regular basis, or if you let that stuff pool at the bottom of your cash po or cover pot, it will stink super fast. So you want to make sure you use it or dump the tray underneath if you have a water collection thing, or use it in a sink. That way it can drain through and you don't have that fishy water sitting there stagnant, because that is something that can pose an issue. However, like I say, I know since I'm doing fish water, I make sure that my plants drain before putting them up. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and Let me know if this works for you. Like I said, for me, if anything does start to rot or anything, the fish are very proactive at nibbling off all that decaying matter, so it's proven to be a success. So far, I've had 100% success with putting my Monstera variegated cuttings in water. Thank you. Please remember to tune into the next one. Bye.